According to reports, Beyonce is allegedly preparing for a major shift after 50 Cent announced he's dropping a second documentary aimed at exposing everyone who ever worked with Diddy.
He'll look at you and go, nah, that happened.
So Beyonce jumped down on you.
He jumped down. Oh, she was like on a windowsill.
Right.
We was in Vegas. She said, come on, I'm talking to her. She jumped down. She was like, go. And I'm like, wait, what is she doing?
And insiders claim Jay-Z and Beyonce were once quietly backing Diddy behind the scenes, keeping their support low-key and out of public view. Now people are saying karma might be knocking at their door. The real question buzzing around is whether Beyonce is thinking about separating from Jay-Z to protect her image, or if she's secretly planning to step away from the spotlight completely. The pressure is building, and the whispers are getting louder by the day. Sources say Jay-Z knew 50 Cent could come after him next, but he didn't expect this level of heat. What reportedly shocked him most was the idea that footage could surface showing him and Diddy allegedly plotting behind closed doors. If that material really drops, it could flip everything upside down in a heartbeat. 50 has already hinted at this before, and now reports claim he's sitting on more than 140 hours of video that could shake the entire hip-hop world. People are saying that footage might allegedly expose some of the biggest and most powerful names in the industry, and that alone has everyone on edge. For years, rumors have swirled that Jay-Z tried hard to block 50 Cent's rise, making moves behind the scenes to slow him down.
Me and Jay-Z stuff, this ain't got nothing to do with you, girl. Don't come
So
on.
Hov wasn't there?
I'm talking to Jay.
Talking to Jay.
As soon as I talked to Jay, she jumped down, came over. I said, oh, look at this.
They about to jump you.
You lucky Solange wasn't there.
Yeah, you lucky Solange wasn't there.
Yeah, I would have had the reboot. Huh? What?
So what did B say, or she was just staring at you?
Nah, she can't.
But every time pressure hit, 50 bounced back even stronger, turning setbacks into power plays. Their tension has been building for a long time, and now it looks like 50 might be ready to settle old scores. Some insiders even believe Beyonce and Jay-Z could feel the impact if things really explode. The biggest contrast between them has always been how they deal with people around them. 50 is often praised for putting others in winning positions and opening doors. Meanwhile, Jay-Z has faced criticism from some corners with claims that he keeps tight control and doesn't always share. The spotlight. Online rumors claim Jay-Z allegedly attended Diddy's so-called freak-off parties, and some blogs even accused him of betraying Beyonce during those events. These stories spread fast across social media, with people debating what really happened behind closed doors. There are also claims floating around that Beyonce may have known more than she let on and chose not to get involved. Some posts even suggest she was present at certain gatherings with Diddy and Jay-Z, though none of this has been proven.
Like she was ready, like I thought something was gonna happen. And I'm like, yo, whoa. She's throwing me off now. Because I don't know exactly how to respond to this. You are still Beyonce. Uh-oh. I'm sitting on this stuff going, she go, what is this guy? I'm like, wait, what happened? I look at Jay, he goes.
Critics argue that Beyonce and Jay-Z were among a small circle who allegedly knew about Diddy's private behavior but stayed silent. Others push back hard, saying these accusations are based on speculation and internet gossip, not confirmed facts. Another sensitive claim that keeps coming up online is the idea that Jay-Z had a strong influence on Beyonce's career when she was very young. Supporters say he helped guide her rise to global fame, while critics question how much control he may have had early on. It's a debate that continues to spark strong reactions everywhere. According to former industry figure John Deal, there have been long-running rumors in the music world claiming Jay-Z and Beyonce began seeing each other when she was very young. These claims have circulated online for years, though they have never been legally confirmed. Some commentators argue that Beyonce may have viewed certain dynamics in the relationship as normal at the time.
People in the industry, been around for a long time, was there when he first started dating Beyonce at 17, 18, and he was 30-something. You didn't know his age. I look back and see how old Jay-Z was. I think Jay-Z was born in like 69 or 60.
While others strongly reject that narrative and say it's unfair speculation. These accusations have sparked heated debates about power, influence, and how relationships are handled in the entertainment business. People continue to question how much control major stars and executives hold behind the scenes and whether the industry protects its biggest names too aggressively. Some critics have even tried to connect Rihanna to these broader conversations about power structures, suggesting she was affected by industry dynamics tied to Jay-Z's leadership at the time. Others push back, saying those claims stretch beyond verified facts and rely heavily on rumor. Still, the ongoing chatter is often cited by skeptics as a reason Beyonce and Jay-Z might be wary of renewed public scrutiny. These stories claim that if the floodgates ever burst open, a wave of alleged victims could step forward, placing both Jay-Z and Beyonce under intense public scrutiny. The talk online suggests that what's hidden now could explode into full view overnight. Gene Deal has also stated that powerful figures understood influence, control, and image management long before the public caught on. In his view, the difference between Jay-Z and Diddy wasn't power, it was visibility.
67, something like the 67 right there, 69. I think he was born in 69. Beyonce, they say she was born in 81. You understand? But back then, in 81, when we was in the club together, 98, 99, she wasn't even supposed to be in the club, but she was in the club. It was club you.
Diddy stayed flashy, loud, and constantly in the spotlight. Jay-Z, on the other hand, reportedly moved in silence, handling business in private rooms and aligning himself with influential allies who could stand by him if controversy hit. According to these claims, Jay-Z avoided risky public situations for that exact reason. Gene suggested that while Diddy built his empire by being everywhere and knowing everyone, Jay-Z strengthened his position by limiting access and carefully controlling who could get close. Keeping distance, protecting leverage, and staying calculated was allegedly his long game. Now critics argue that Jay-Z's biggest alleged misstep was aligning himself too closely with Diddy. Some reports frame it as a costly association that may now be circling back. There are also claims that trusting Diddy was a serious mistake, especially as controversy continues to grow. Diddy's detractors even argue that he has prioritized protecting himself above all else, regardless of how situations may affect others around him. Jay-Z is reportedly attempting to stop the release of the documentary by seeking a cease and desist order. Sources claim he is pushing back hard, determined to prevent any damaging footage from going public.
Jeans. And Jay was dating her. And at that time, if you look at Jay's age, he was about 30 years old. So, isn't she still somewhat a child? To me, she is. But I guess they protect child. That's how you protect a child, dating her.
According to reports, both Jay-Z and Diddy have accused 50 Cent of getting the video through improper means. But others strongly dispute that claim, arguing that 50 secured the footage legally. The story circulating online says 50 was aware that Diddy had been filming material for a future project of his own. During that period, there were alleged payment disputes involving members of the production team, and some reports suggest that conflict opened the door for 50 to lawfully obtain the recordings. None of this has been confirmed in court, but the back and forth has only raised more questions. If the documentary actually drops, speculation is growing that Beyonce and Jay-Z's marriage could face serious strain. Some commentators claim Beyonce has reached a breaking point, especially as renewed controversy continues to challenge the image she has carefully built over decades. She has worked relentlessly to protect her brand and maintain public trust. After Jay-Z publicly addressed past infidelity years ago, Beyonce chose to stay and rebuild their relationship. But insiders now suggest this situation feels heavier and far more complicated. If new allegations dominate headlines again, it could test their bond in ways they haven't faced before. Jay-Z is reportedly facing one of the most vulnerable moments of his career. According to multiple reports, even longtime associates say they've never seen him this publicly exposed. Dame allegedly mentioned he has never witnessed Jay-Z take this level of criticism head-on. For decades, Jay-Z carried an untouchable image, almost invincible in the eyes of fans and the industry alike. But this time, that protective shield doesn't seem as strong. The public conversation feels louder, sharper, and far less forgiving.
At the age of 30-some years old, and she's 17, 18 years old. If that's her true age. We really don't know her true age because Gabrielle Union said she went to junior high school with her, and Gabrielle Union is considered 6-7 years older than Beyonce age that she getting. So we really don't.
In a recent Instagram video, 50 Cent spoke about the second installment of the documentary he's currently producing. He openly stated that Jay-Z is expected to be the focus of the next episode. That announcement alone sent shockwaves through social media. At the same time, some analysts believe Beyonce's response may be more strategic than emotional. In the past, staying silent worked. Standing by Jay-Z worked. But insiders now whisper that if ongoing controversy begins to seriously damage her reputation and everything she has built, she could reconsider her position. The stakes feel higher than ever. Gene also expressed surprise at how many people criticize 50 Cent instead of focusing on the allegations surrounding Diddy. According to him, some critics appeared more upset about 50 speaking out than about the claims being discussed. That reaction raised serious questions about loyalty and power in the industry. 50 has insisted this documentary series is not about personal revenge. He has even said he is collaborating with Diddy's son, a move that many believe changes the narrative completely. If this were only about retaliation or clout, working alongside a family member wouldn't seem logical at all. Rather than framing the project as a personal attack, some say it's being positioned as something much bigger than one rivalry. The idea, according to supporters, is to document a wider story about the industry instead of targeting a single name for criticism. That angle alone shifts how people are viewing the entire situation. So now the question still stands. Will Beyonce walk away to protect the empire she's built brick by brick, or will she stand beside Jay-Z and face whatever storm comes next? If 50 Cent truly has the material he claims to have, who else could be pulled into the spotlight? This story feels far from finished, and the tension keeps rising by the day. Karma seems to be finally catching up with them. Now the key issue is whether Beyonce will break up with Jay-Z.
The marriage contract. He got trophies. Now those trophies, those fucking trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
Or whether she is secretly preparing to quit the business entirely. So they don't give you the trophies? I got the checks. I didn't get the mean Jake got all trophies, man. That's because he signed that contract. 50 has hinted at this for a long time, and reports still claim he's holding more than 140 hours of footage that could shake some of hip-hop's biggest figures. He has now publicly confirmed that there's even more content about Diddy that didn't make it into the 4 episodes of the Netflix documentary. If that's true, this saga could be heading into an even deeper chapter. The contrast between 50 Cent and Jay-Z has always gone deeper than music. Many fans say it shows in how they deal with the community around them. 50 is often praised for putting people in position, giving opportunities, and helping others level up. On the flip side, Jay-Z has faced criticism from some voices who claim he keeps the circle tight and doesn't always open doors the same way. As one person put it, I mean, Jay-Z's on a whole nother level, you know that's true. That perception alone has shaped how both men are viewed. There have also been online claims suggesting Beyonce may have known more about certain situations than the public realized. Some posts even allege she was present at gatherings involving Diddy and Jay-Z, though no verified evidence has confirmed those stories. Critics argue that if they were aware of questionable behavior, they should have stepped in. Supporters strongly reject that idea, calling it speculation built on rumors rather than facts. Former industry figure John Deal has also repeated long-circulating rumors that Jay-Z and Beyonce began dating when she was very young. These claims remain unproven and heavily debated. Some commentators argue that early power dynamics in the industry can shape perceptions, while others defend their relationship as consensual and misrepresented by gossip.
Oh, wow. You're gonna let him say that? You're gonna let him say that?
Jay was dead Grammy.
You're gonna let him say that?
He had one.
Exactly.
He had
And
one.
he didn't show up.
Yo, he had like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
Hold on.
You're not wrong.
The debate continues to spark strong reactions across social media. These allegations have fueled ongoing debates about power, control, and exploitation in the industry. No people in the industry been around for a long time. It was there when he first started dating Beyonce at 17, 18, and he was 30-something. You didn't know his age. When I look back and seen how old Jay-Z was, I think Jay-Z was born in like 69 or 67. Something like a 67 right there, 69. I think he was born in 69. These stories suggest that if the floodgates open, a large number of claimed victims may come forward, putting them both under close examination, warning us about Jay-Z. Yeah, Jay-Z has now had an official lawsuit. It's everywhere. It's now being talked about louder than ever. I guess, does that give you some peace to know that people are finally really questioning this? He believed that visibility was the primary distinction. Diddy was loud, ostentatious, and in the limelight all the time. On the other side, Jay-Z operated in secret in boardrooms and surrounded himself with influential individuals who could defend him in the event of a crisis. Kind of funny to me, man, is that Diddy used to hate Jay-Z. Limiting access and keeping a safe distance has long been described as part of Jay-Z's strategy. That's why some people pointed to the public statement from Jay-Z's lawyer claiming he and Diddy were not truly close friends.
At the same time, he got some shit. He started drinking. His pictures with him like, thinks the cop.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
That comment raised eyebrows immediately. One person even questioned it directly, asking, from your point of view, was they really friends or them? How close was Diddy and Jay-Z? The response hinted that they were close enough, suggesting there was more familiarity than some want to admit. Those small details have only added more fuel to the speculation. Meanwhile, reports say Jay-Z and Diddy are accusing 50 Cent of obtaining video footage unlawfully. On the other side, counterclaims insist that 50 acquired everything through legal channels. According to circulating accounts, 50 was aware that Diddy had been filming material for a documentary of his own. During that time, there were alleged disputes involving unpaid production staff, and some reports claimed that situation created an opportunity for 50 to legally secure the footage. None of these claims have been fully tested in court, but the battle of narratives is intense. If the documentary is released, speculation is growing that Beyonce and Jay-Z's marriage could face serious pressure. Some commentators believe Beyonce may be exhausted from ongoing scandals and repeated rumors of infidelity. She has spent years carefully protecting her brand and earning public trust. Now critics question how much more strain that image can take if fresh controversy dominates headlines again. What shocked Gene the most, he says,
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades. Because
from
he's
the
no
marriage.
longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh.
was how quickly people turned on 50 Cent instead of focusing on the allegations surrounding Diddy. According to him, critics seem more upset that 50 stepped forward than concerned about the serious claims being discussed. Some question 50's motives, while others argued that if uncomfortable truths are being exposed, the focus should stay on accountability, not the messenger. That reaction alone sparked a whole new layer of debate. Supporters of the project claim it's being framed as something much bigger than a personal feud. They say the goal is to document a wider story about power, influence, and behind-the-scenes moves in the industry, not just to target one individual. Reports even mention unseen footage of Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September, adding even more intensity to the situation. So the question still stands. Will Beyonce step away to protect the empire she's built, or will she stand by Jay-Z and weather whatever storm is coming next? And if 50 really has the receipts he claims to have, who else could be pulled into the spotlight? This story feels far from finished. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so you don't miss. What happens next?